Hello and Assalamualaikum. I'm Saina. Our topic is technology for teaching reading. Today we'll look at the connection between technology and text today. We'll talk about why reading is important for students and then what teachers should know about reading. And finally, we'll look at how teachers can use technology and how can technology help them. Let's begin by looking at the connection between the technology and the text today. Technology provides access to many different materials for students to read. For example, on the Voice of America website, students can access stories about current events. Here's an example of a page from Voice of America which has news stories that students and teachers can read and discuss. This particular page is about American President Joe Biden and it talks about food security at UN General Assembly. But other things are happening around the world are also reported. As you can see in this example, each of the story that appears on the Voice of America webpage has written text about the story that students can read and discuss. Because technology provides access to so many different for students to read, teachers can select text from the internet for their students. We have two more examples of text from the internet, and again, these come from the US government website American English. There are two examples. One is called Four Friends, age 13 and 14, and the second is The Adventure of Huckleberry Finn. These two examples can be found at the American English website that all teachers and students have access to around the world. On that site, there's a number of resources for teachers. That middle section called resource is where I found the two example texts. In the same place, teacher will be able to find different important and useful resources for each skill for both adults and for children. They can select the appropriate topics for their students by filtering their search by a particular audience ranging from adult learners to young learners, as you can see. By clicking on resource, I would find a lot of choices of things to read. One example is American Teen Talks. This is a collection of reading that based on interviews of American high school students in both written and audio formats. Each interview is accompanied by vocabulary notes and discussion questions. So it's a very useful tool for teaching reading. Here's an example of what one of the interview look like from this section of the text. Four friends, age 13 and 14. The students are pictured there. Those are the four students who are friends and they are asked questions such as what have you been doing this week? Why are you making videos? What are you doing in school this week? Students can read about what American students are doing. Under resources, I also find the text of Adventure of Huckleberry Finn. The Adventure of Huckleberry Finn is an American classic that has been simplified in this version so that students are able to read it. The texts are available on the website chapter by chapter so that they can be downloaded and used in class. With these type of texts available to students and teachers all over the world, one can imagine a teacher from Pakistan looking on the website, finding a chapter of Huckleberry Finn, and planning to use it as part of her teaching material for the day. The same teacher in other country might choose a simplified version of Huckleberry Finn from the American English website, but she also might go to another website. There's one called the Gutenberg Project that collects books that have been written and used and enjoyed for many years, all in one website for users to read. Those two websites are just two of hundreds and thousands of websites available that have been reading material that might be used for reading classes. With this wealth of opportunity for reading in English, we need to ask, what should a teacher do? What should a teacher choose? Thank you.